Generating revenue. Create value and then extract profits. You want to earn money from your site, right? It's easy if it is your hobby and not the exclusive goal of your site. However, if your goal is to make larger profits, you will need to look in areas such as advertising. Many sites fail because they fill their site with ads on before they even get a loyal following. By creating value without placing much emphasis on early profits, you can later make a larger sum of money when the site has a large, valuable user base. Also, remember that links have value. You need to gain link authority for search engines to trust you. You will never build a large, profitable audience unless you get other people to want to link at your site. Non-commercial profits. 78. Even if you are only trying to sell your opinion, you can still earn money from it through hard work, creativity, or simple outspokenness. If you are selling advertising space, you first need to win great distribution. You do not win that distribution by throwing too many ads up too early. Offer something worthwhile, then try to extract value in that order. I made a personal blog about losing weight that was accepted into DMOZ and the Yahoo directory, both absolutely free. After the site aged and gained authority, I placed ads on it. It is easier to get links for a non-commercial site than for a commercial site. After the links are in place, you can use that link popularity and authority to do whatever you want to do with it. Some people may consider it bait and switch, but as long as your site does not deviate too far from its original purpose, most of the links will likely stay. Banners versus contextual ads. Many web surfers have become banner blind and ignore the top part of a page. Banners have horrible click-through rates. I do not usually use default banner sizes unless I feel it fits well with the site design. The best revenue options are link rentals, sponsored content, or context-based text ads. Good advertising does not look like advertising. One site that I work with sells links for $500 a month per link and only made about $30 a month off AdSense. Other times, AdSense can make far greater profits. Depending on the market, it may be best to use one or the other or a combination of both. Reviewing products. If you read a book you like, tell people about it. Give them the opportunity to buy the book from your website. Review products you like. Successful affiliate marketers know it is much easier to sell products if they provide what appear to be personal, unbiased reviews. Mike's Marketing Tools is a site that sells internet marketing books and software. Some of the stuff he recommends is great, but some of it is also terrible. No matter what Mike thinks of the product, he gives the appearance of an honest, unbiased, positive review of just about everything listed in his directory. It usually highlights more benefits than downsides. By doing that and ranking well for numerous product names, he makes a good amount of money. If you do review products in depth, make sure you give each product its own review page. Point of action marketing. 79. If you are trying to sell your service, drive people toward it. A good technique for improving subscriptions, for example, is to place a "We value privacy" statement near the sign-up form. This is called point of action marketing. Assure people that it is safe for them to do what you want. Recently, Brian Eisenberg, author of Persuasive Online Copywriting, made the statement that placing a secure checkout symbol near the checkout typically improves conversion rates between 5% and 15%. Establishing trust, unbiased reviews, and "We value privacy" help to build a strong trust element in your relationship with your site visitors. In addition, logos from companies such as the Better Business Bureau (TRUSTE) and Public Eye can help build trust. If you have a secure part of your site in frames, the lock, secured, symbol may not show in the browser. When you are performing online transactions, it is a good idea to avoid frames and display the VeriSign or ThoughtSecure symbols, as applicable. Revenue generating programs. Some popular revenue programs are Google AdSense, Amazon Associates, and other major affiliate program networks such as Commission Junction, Linkshare, and Performix, and perhaps Cafe Press for smaller, personal websites. ClickBank is an affiliate program that works well for selling electronic information. PayPal is also an easy-to-use third-party payment processor. Affiliates Alert tracks new ClickBank products for sale. All of these websites are listed in the resource section at the end of the chapter. If you monetize your site using ADSENCE, it may be worth it to limit the number of ads that appear on the page, as more ads means you will be showing cheaper ads, and, in some markets, the cost per click quickly drops off rapidly. I also believe the first ADSENCE unit called from your source code will display the most expensive ads possible. Some topics may make next to nothing from pay-per-click ads, while other industries, such as California mortgage, may earn over $1 a click. If you can create an idea that generates a decent amount of syndication and attracts a few good links, you may be able to make money selling text link ads or leveraging that authority to get pay-per-click contextual ads indexed. If you know your industry well, then you should have a few friends in it. If your site directly sells ad space, it is best to place a link or a few links to some of the top sites in that space. Most people are afraid to take risks and do not see value in something until some of their competitors do. Why not show a few fake ads so people assume the ad space is valuable? After you gain a few advertisers, you can 80. Take the fake ones down. It is important to understand who the important players and aggressive ad buyers are in a market before doing this ad display technique. Affiliate marketing tips. Many people create huge affiliate sites using product feeds. The problem with generic well-used feeds is that many other people will have the exact same content. Since Google does not desire to show multiple copies of the same content, most of the affiliate feed sites end up not getting indexed or are quickly removed from the search results if they are indexed. Some people end up adding RSS or other content to the pages to make them look somewhat unique, but Google also employs remote content raters to evaluate sites. If the site looks like it would not have a functional purpose outside of the affiliate program, Google does not want it in their index. The instructions Google gave remote content raters for determining if an affiliate site was useful was: is there a value-added service that would make users want to visit this site instead of the original merchant site? People do not usually buy from affiliate banners. A better way to create affiliate sites is to create unique original content with what looks like unbiased reviews. Whether you are affiliate marketing or creating your own merchant site, each unique item or idea should have its own unique page with sufficient unique content on it. If the only difference between items is size or color, then you might run into duplicate content issues. If pages are too similar, then Google may assume they offer little value or are of poor content quality. Lots of people offer sales letters, but if you create what looks like an original, thoughtful, and honest review, you can send people to the official sites using text links from within the reviews that convert exceptionally well. The less automated your site and SEO techniques are, the greater chance it will do well in the long term. Many large affiliates also hide the affiliate links to make it harder for people to steal their affiliate commission. Instead of pointing to www.merchant.com/af=123, they would use .access or link to a simple redirect script on their own site endpoint, for example, www.seobook.com/merchant to the merchant site using an affiliate link. Some people think Google hates affiliate marketers. They do not necessarily hate affiliates, but they hate unoriginal or useless content cluttering their search index. Most affiliate marketing sites are thin sites featuring duplicate content and other useless garbage. If you are new to the web and do not have much money to work with, one good way to save money is to sell things to yourself using your own affiliate link. Some merchants may not like this, it may violate some affiliate terms of service, but 81. When I was new I frequently did it, and I occasionally still do today. If you can save $50 for 10 minutes of work, why not do it? Google AdSense. Since Google automates so much of the ad sales process and has such a large user base, some people can make good money just by selling AdSense ads. Here are a few tips for getting the most profit out of your AdSense ads. Good advertisements do not look like ads. Blend AdSense ads with the site design by using similar fonts and colors. Usually the banner ad format is not good unless it looks exceptionally similar to the site design. Different format types will have different CTRs and earnings. The vertical 160x600 wide skyscrapers and ad blocks work well for me. Some people place many ad units on each page. This may work, but many times this hurts earnings since you are selling more ad inventory to cheap ads, which may end up getting clicked instead of the more expensive ads that would display if you ran fewer ad units. Default blue with underline is good at getting clicks. Increasing ad click-through rate should be a consideration before doing any major design or redesign. Some people place visual cues next to their AdSense ads, but you cannot tell people to click on the ads. If you are running a somewhat spammy AdSense site that is just there for AdSense revenue, you want to limit users' options by not giving them many other links to click on. Either do not use site navigation above the fold or visually depreciate the navigation links. Google AdSense has channel tracking and URL tracking, which will show you how various channels and sites perform. Additionally, there are a variety of third-party programs that sell for around $50 to $100 that provide additional details. Google offers AdSense optimization tips on their site at https://www.google.com/support/adsense/bin/static.py, page equals tips.html. Notice how placing ads where navigation typically goes increases earnings. JensenZ.com is a good blog about contextual advertising. Jen is also branded as an AdSense expert. She sells consulting services to help people optimize their accounts and is also a moderator at Search Engine Watch forums. Your ad click-through rate is going to be highly dependent on your audience profile. More sophisticated people tend to click fewer ads. Yahoo is beta testing a publisher contextual ad program similar to Google's, but Yahoo does not have as much ad network depth as Google does. Also, Yahoo tends to focus on expensive ads, whereas Google focuses more on ad relevancy, and, thus, gets a higher click-through rate. 82. When using AdSense, the CTR and earnings can be much higher if you make a couple small changes. The key is to test different things to see what is most effective for your site design and setup. Some sites place the ads in such a way that it hurts their ability to gain links. If you are actively trying to promote a site and build an audience, make sure the ads are not so prominent that they end up causing people to question the purpose or usefulness of your site. For example, it may make sense to show no ads on your home page to make the site seem more legitimate. Many blog posts are generally short, targeted, and quick to make. Many blog networks are used as AdSense keyword nets. Reporting topical news can build a large number of pages quickly. Weblogs, Inc. is one of the more well-known blog networks that aggressively integrates AdSense ads. Google also offers ad links, which is another ad format that has helped some publishers. A new contextual ad program by the name of Kitika has been gaining praise from a number of bloggers, although some have been absolutely frustrated by their ad auditing. An example of aggressive Google AdSense integration. Please note that the below integration is rather aggressive, more so than you would probably do if you were running a long-term business. Google may eventually look at artificially high AdSense click-through rates and flag the associated websites for review and or demotion. At one point in time you could put images right next to ads to entice clicks, but after too many people started abusing it, Google changed their policy to disallow that. 83. This screenshot is the upper left corner of an AdSense site. For the screenshot, I changed the topic of the site to Illinois Dental because I didn't want to point out the vertical the site targeted. Notice the following about the screenshot. Under the tab titled Illinois Dentists, in an area that looks like sub-navigation, there are Google ad links. Where left-hand navigation normally goes, there is a 160x600 wide skyscraper. The AdSense link color is default blue. The AdSense URL color is the same color as other page elements to integrate it into the site design. The color flag in the upper left draws attention toward the upper left. If the eye moves down or to the right from there, people find ads. Other AdSense tips. Inline ad blocks also get a great click-through rate. Typically, I place fewer ads on the home page than inner pages in order to make my AdSense site seem less ad-cluttered than they are. Some pages sell the site as being of quality and link-worthy. Other pages sell ad clicks. It is a balancing act. If you make the content look ugly enough, the ads can look relatively appealing, but that is probably not a good approach for sites you want to be long-term earners. Centering content and using fixed width designs makes it easy to control the ad placement and ad to content ratio. Many high traffic, low cost per click sites can greatly increase their income by placing Google search boxes on their site. Value-added packaging. In any arena, there will only be a few people who make lots of money packaging or repackaging information. Coming up with value-added packaging ideas will help guarantee the success of your product. I sold more books than I ever thought I would have, based primarily on the fact that the book was attached to my blog. Most other SEOs selling a book do not have a search engine news blog where they give away free tips. If you sell things, like jewelry, the visual appearance of the site is exceptionally important. Design and copy help develop trust and are part of the packaging. People do not pay, or want to pay, for what something is allegedly valued at, they want to pay what they feel it is worth to them. 84. Price and value. In the past, I sold my ebook for half of its current price. Some people assumed that it must have low value based upon that price point. Since then, I have done thousands of hours of research and writing, which likely greatly increased its value. Few affiliate marketers wanted to make a small share of $40 when they could recommend other products and make $50 to $100 commission per sale. From what I have seen, affiliate marketing is not usually honest, and most affiliates recommend what makes them the most money, not what is the best value or the best product. For example, many affiliates promote software in fields where better free software exists. Software like OpenOffice allows you to make PDFs for free. People still market a bunch of junky PDF generator software because it is easy money and because search engines deliver poor relevancy for many PDF-related queries. I doubled the price of my ebook and later switched to hosting my own affiliate program. Within a couple months, I had over 100 new affiliates and ads for my ebook appeared on thousands of pages. If this ebook gives some successful marketers only a couple useful tips, then it has more than paid for itself. Others who are newer to web marketing would expect much more, since they still have much to learn. The more business experience people have, the more reasonable their expectations are. Raising my price filtered out most of the worst potential clients. Some people will never be happy no matter what you do. The more you try to use price as your competitive advantage, the lower the quality of your customer base and the more hate and fraud you deal with on a daily basis. I have ranked clients at number 1 in Google for terms worth over $10,000 a month while charging them less than a $1,000 one-time fee for the service, and they were still angry at me. That is what you get when you accept commodity clients and sell yourself as a commodity. Those people are rarely appreciative. You are only a commodity if you think of yourself as one. If you sell your product at commodity prices, you will attract commodity clients who may never be pleased with the amount of value you deliver. Being published, gatekeepers and profit margins. A major book publishing company read this book and wanted to publish it. I was all for it if I could keep electronic distribution rights. They wanted me to give that up and take a huge pay cut, and meanwhile I would have had to hope that they would have done a good job marketing the book. For most authors, that's never the case. 85. I have sold more copies of this ebook than the average physical book sells. If my business model revolved around a physical book, the slim margins would mean I could not afford to compete in the pay-per-click market, and affiliate marketers would market inferior products to my book because they would get paid a higher commission. Do not let others fool you into thinking that you need their help or that you need to be a part of their network to succeed. A few years ago, I knew nothing about the web or marketing. I was kicked out of the military for using drugs. I had few social connections, and I had to backdate a credit card to have money to live on. Now, money is of no concern to me. To be honest, I could probably make at least 5 times as much as I do just by writing smaller and quicker ebooks on a wide variety of topics and marketing them via strong sales copy and pay-per-click ads. If you look through the ClickBank marketplace, you will see there are thousands of internet marketers making far more money than I do by doing just that, creating dozens of similar information products in various markets. Business model and visitor value. Some people are good at sales and know how to create more value out of their site visitors. When you learn how to increase your visitor value by increasing the amount they are willing to buy or how often they convert, you allow yourself to receive far greater exposure. For example, at $40 I had maybe 20 affiliates. After I doubled the price of my ebook, I could afford to pay a high enough commission to interest more good affiliates. Once you know the value of an average site visitor, then you know how much you can afford to spend on leads, which in turn helps you feel comfortable marketing more aggressively. Don't try to compete directly against more profitable business models, for example, link brokers, in hypersaturated, pay-per-click markets. Capturing leads versus sales. When selling expensive items, over $100, many marketers prefer to get the prospect's primary email address before trying to sell the item. Direct response marketing usually peaks in response rate around the third exposure, so many marketers want to get prospects on an autoresponder series. Many marketers also have the shopping cart page open in a new browser, so the prospect has to close 2 browser windows to leave the site. How well does my item fit the web? Some items make no sense to sell over the web. Heavy commodities that are cheaply and easily accessible are bad items. 86. Other items fit the web perfectly. For example, a topic people would be ashamed or embarrassed about is a likely candidate to write an ebook about. Ebooks about genital warts or beating a DUI ticket are likely to fit the web well because many people would be embarrassed to buy those types of items in person. If you had a problem and your book, software, product, or idea helps others solve the same problem, you can use yourself as an example. In a sense, you are selling yourself and your own experiences. Authentic sounding voices and stories in first person sound more authentic. Testimonials are important if you are in saturated markets like dating or weight loss. What emotions will people have when searching for your ideas? How can you connect with their desires or sense of empathy? Researching demand for a product. Alex Mandiashan created a concept he calls the Ask database. For niche ideas you can market an ebook or product before you complete it. Using AdWords, you may be able to find targeted leads for a nickel. For example, you can send people to a page telling them you are just about done writing an ebook on a topic. Tell them you are looking to add a little more information. Ask them what they feel is important. Offer them the ebook free in exchange for their email address and feedback. Over time, you will collect the most important topics the ebook should cover, and you can pay a copywriter to write those topics. Instead of paying for a complex customer feedback database, you can have feedback sent to a Gmail account, which you can later search through. You can also use a similar technique to price a new ebook. Tell people they qualify as a pre-reader and ask them what they would be willing to pay for the information. Some small percentage of people will type in 20 cents or $1, but those would be the same people who are not interested, or who would immediately want to return your product just to try to get it free. Ignoring those numbers, you can then look at the remaining prices people offered and determine a good price from there. If your product does not cost you much for each incremental sale, then you are not out much finding exactly what people would want and the exact price they are willing to pay for it. Price points. I do not sell a lot of varied products, but I read about and listen to many marketers. Many people believe that ending a price on the number 7 is a good thing because many consumers are taught that the number 7 is good due to religion, gaming, and other ideas. If your price is going to be somewhat cheap, you can usually end the price in $9.95 without seeing a huge drop in sales. If you are going close to $100 or over, then you may also want to try ending the price with a 7. Usually the only time to end a price on round numbers, like $250 or $87,500, is if you are trying to appeal to people who are trying to buy something for its extravagance. Value and price disconnect. If you look on the Amazon.com marketplace, sometimes a brand new hardcover version of a book will sell for far less than a used copy of the paperback version. I find it interesting in a marketplace of that size that there would be large price disconnects with items so close to one another. In any market there will be price disconnects, many of which will make no logical sense. If your long-term business model is being the cheapest, then you may want to refocus on brand building or other aspects, or your business model may be doomed from the start.